Four parents, 9 kids, 2 houses. Didn't really want to talk about this. Four parents, 9 kids, I'm queer. One thing's clear, there's no dysfunction here. Four parents, 9 kids, 2 houses. Didn't really want to talk about this. Four parents, 9 kids, I'm queer. One thing's clear, there's no dysfunction here.
Dave, hand me a beer.
Woo!
Well done. Well done.
Hey, everybody, we're here.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Oh, bien, you too.
Sí.
Así. Oh my God. Well, we decided we're going to start with a shot for our first episode ever. Shots of tequila, which I have not done in quite some time. Years, probably.
Pass around the salt.
Pass it around the
You
salt.
gotta lick it first.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
lick
that's
that
right. Forgot about
hand.
that.
Shit.
All right. You want a lime, Tiff? Here you go. Give you the biggest one.
Jeez, thanks.
All right, Jake.
Come on over your way.
Thanks.
Okay. Oh my God. I hope I don't puke.
What do you do with the lime?
After.
You put the lime in the coconut and you shake it.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
don't
true.
you lick?
That
That
was
was
a
a
rhetorical.
lick,
Crap.
shoot,
That
suck.
was a rhetorical.
Lip, shoot,
Lick.
suck.
Shoot, suck.
That sounds like a Wednesday night at our house.
That's right. Here we go.
Okay, cheers.
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 No dysfunction here.
Oh,
Clean.
The salt's in my mouth.
Oh, that's right.
good salt.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Thank God for that line.
I'll take your lime. Oh Lord. Ugh.
It's different when it's not in Mexico. Okay,
Well.
wow. Well done,
Then we got that out of the
Feel the
way.
burn.
What are we doing here again?
I have an idea for a tequila business.
I wanna hear
Ooh.
it.
The name will be Tequila Mockingbird.
Okay.
I like it already.
And that's all I got so far. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a distillery.
I like
And
it.
the name of the name on the bottle will just be Tequila Mockingbird.
I love
That's
that.
so great.
Can we call it the Atticus Finch Distillery?
Wow.
If I'd ever read any of them.
Why did the alcoholic take his wife on a bridge? Tequila.
Tequila.
It's a dark story,
Yeah.
and I love it.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice. Also, my best friend always tells me I laugh at my own jokes, but I'm going to continue
I
doing that.
think
I don't
if you're
mind.
not laughing at your own jokes,
You're not that
they're
funny.
not funny.
Yeah, I surprise myself with the shit that comes out of my mouth.
Yeah.
So it's funny,
That's when I know it's funny, is if I'm laughing.
right? Are you close enough to the mic, Jake?
It's
So,
hard
like,
to tell if I can hear you in real life.
I don't
or
hear you
through
as Mikey
Gotcha.
as the
my
other
digital
people.
headset.
As Mikey. I'm like, he's Jakey, not Mikey.
As Mikey. Awesome. Well, shall we introduce ourselves and tell everybody why we're here? I'm not even sure we know exactly why we're here, but
That's a good idea.
I thought it might be fun for like the moms to introduce each other and the dads to introduce each other.
Oh,
Would that
yes.
be?
Oh yeah, let's do it. Put us on the spot.
Should I go first and introduce Tiff?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's
you're
do it.
introducing me?
Yeah. I love
like
Shit,
the
I thought I
moms
had to introduce
intro.
Jake.
No, the moms introduce each
Tequila's
other.
kicking in, guys.
And not me. I need another. All right. Well, Tiffany Bushman
Son of a bitch.
is my co-mom. And she is the badassiest badass woman I know. She's so freaking awesome. And I admire her so much. And I'm not going to get emotional today. That was probably a lie. I've been emotional like 5 times already in the last 3 hours. But she runs her own business called Creative Designs. You can look it up at creativedesigns.com. And she makes all kinds of things like embroidery, engraving, screen printing, you name it. She can even like etch shit on glass. She made AJ and Jake, I can't remember.
No, just AJ. We don't like
Yeah, these really amazing glasses that had our kids' actual signatures on them.
Strike one.
So cool.
And she also runs Rosati's. It's a pizza pub restaurant in Anthem, Arizona. And she somehow has managed to have all of her employees just respect her and feel at home when they're working. And the atmosphere there has just changed so much since she's been in charge. And it's awesome to see. And she's also always there for our family. She is such an important part of this parenting quad that we have going. And I am so grateful that she is my partner in mothering 9 children. So yeah, she's got a heart of gold. We both love sunflowers. Her lucky numbers are 444. And she's just a ray of sunshine, literally, and just loves us all so fiercely. And I'm so grateful for you, Tiff.
Oh, I wish you would have went first. That was really good.
All very true.
Did you write this beforehand?
I've been rehearsing that
Crap, what do I
for
know about
I was
a
Tiff?
year
waiting
and a
for my
half.
turn to say I have to go first for the guys. because AJ's definitely going to do better than I am.
Not
and
true.
It'll
That's
just
not
be
true.
natural progression if he goes last.
Wow. Okay. Well, roll up my sleeves here. I'm all sweaty. It's not because it's hot. So Toby,
Yes.
I feel I'm not feeling her.
We're getting kinky already.
What did you
Jesus,
think
when's
this
the wedding?
podcast was going to be about?
When's the wedding?
That's another story we'll have to tell later.
Oh
that
my
is a
God.
good
So
one.
Toby, I can just say I have never looked up to another female as much as I look up to you. I envy so many of the qualities that you have and aspire to just have the love that you share. I'm like, she must have magic in her because I just don't get it. But you have taught me so much how to be a better co-mom to like your babies who are my babies, and to listen and speak with kindness. When I'm talking to our kids, I feel like there is an inner Toby monologue going on in my head, and I have to use specific words because it's understood by so many of our children. And I follow through with that on a daily basis. And just being taught unconditional love from someone that, like, I walked into your family, you didn't know me, but you trusted me within days. And there's just so many qualities that I am grateful to have, just not only as like, you know, my husband's ex-wife, like we get along and, you know, that we can do stuff together, but you're like truly a friend to me. And it's hard to come across people that like genuinely care and they're honest and they like you for your faults and they cheer you on for your strengths. And that's just who you are to me.
Oh
I
my
feel like the
God.
good and bad, you're still going to bring me up some way or another. So I love you. And I love that you love my babies, my crazy dogs, and just our family.
Aw,
You're
this was
amazing.
such a good idea. That made me feel so good.
Do you wanna just
I love you
skip
so
Sunflower
much.
power.
I don't know if we're going to be able to.
Our
top
wedding
that.
is in the spring, to answer your question.
All right, AJ.
Yes.
I don't know how often I say it out loud to other people, but my nickname for you is Alpha Juliet
Oh.
because
I love that.
I use the phonetic alphabet on a daily basis with my job. So you've been in my life since 2011, so it's been a minute.
True.
Honestly, say one thing about you that I've said to a lot of people, you know, even a decade ago, was if you've got to have a stepdad in your parents' lives, like if this is your life and this is the way it is, if if your ex-wife has to have a husband and your kids have to have a stepdad, like I could not have picked anybody better.
That is so kind.
I didn't get to pick, but shit.
It would have been Chris Martin. We know.
It would have been Chris Martin.
And I would accept that.
But you're just a fantastic human being. You're always an example to me to do a better job with calm demeanor in difficult situations. You're just a big ball of wisdom. You've always got the right words. A little more about you, not so much on a personal level. You're a general manager at a very popular international fast food chain with some kind of partner track going on. So lots of bright things in the future in that regard. And I love you.
That was so
That
nice.
is beyond nice. Thank you. This was the best idea. Thank you.
Like, I really didn't think they liked us.
I know, we were
I'm
just
gonna go to
faking
bed
it, I thought.
smiling. No, truly, thank you. That's so nice. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So many of the same things I can and probably will right now say about you, but Jake has also coincidentally been in my life since 2011. And I have learned so much from Jake. I have learned, there are very specific strengths we all have as individuals and weaknesses or opportunities or however you want to say it. And Jake has so many strengths that I look up to, especially when it comes to his relationship with his kids. He loves truly unconditionally the people in his life, and not just kids. Like, there's so many of us who love our kids unconditionally, or we love our parents and our family unconditionally and whatnot. But Jake has so many friendships and people in his life that love is unconditional. And that is rare, I feel like, in human beings. Like, most people, your friendships are built on trust and you're doing this and that and whatever, and he just loves through everything with everybody. And I really admire it. It's helped me grow in my own relationship with my own children, being less adverse to just being open to seeing them as real human beings, not just children. Like, a lot of us were raised in a way, religiously and culturally, that, like, for me at least, like, it's been hard for me to connect in that way at points in my life with my kids, and you really helped me connect in a different way with my kids, and I really appreciate it. Definitely one of the hardest working people I've ever met in my entire life, always going, always doing, and not just for himself or his house or his businesses, for people. You're a servant, like, you serve people constantly. A good example is that he has helped me install TVs, and by helped I mean installed TVs in my house that he purchased for us for Christmas presents, and then part of the gift is installing them, because I'm not great at that sort of thing, and we all know it. And so just every day is an example of how to serve people through, or love people through serving people, and I admire that a ton. He's an air traffic controller, done that for a long time. He's also, owns Rosati's with Tiff, and does a lot with that, with her. So many other, just side business things that you're always doing something to help better other people around you, your own children, yourself. Just, you're always going and doing, and I just love it. Super musically talented, literally. I mean, hands down, the best karaoke performance I've ever heard in my life. Sound of Silence. Let's take a moment of silence for Sound of Silence.
Sorry, I didn't do very good at
Please
that.
don't laugh. This is serious. But no, truly, just so gifted musically, and it's been passed down to his children. All of his children are super gifted musically, and you heard one of them at the beginning of this podcast. Jonah helped create our intro for that. So I just look up to him. Thank you, Jonah. Yes. And I learn from him all the time, and am super grateful that he views me in some kind of positive light, because I think he also has so much wisdom, especially in areas where I feel like I lack and don't perceive things the same way. And I learn all the time from your wisdom too. So thank you.
Thanks, my man.
That was nice.
Thank you so much.
Man, I think we can call it a day. That was a lot. Yeah, the other day, Jake walked in the house, or maybe he knocked, I don't know. He was measuring my cabinets, because we have a broken cabinet, and he saw a cabinet that was out that he thought we could use and to fix our cabinet. And that's just a very small example, but he's always looking to help other people. And I remember when we were married, there was like always helping homeless people, or someone who, like, on the side of the road with a flat tire, or, you even put up a family in a hotel for a couple days, and we bought them toys and food and whatever. And that was all you. And I just admire those things in you too.
Thank you so much. I can thank my pops for that. He's the exact same way.
Yeah, when
Beautiful.
they were here last visiting, I pulled up to pick up one of the kids, and he's out like painting something on the side of your house or something. I'm like, oh, Samuel, there you are doing your
Truly always
thing.
working every time I see him too.
I know, he's such a good man. I love your dad.
They're good people.
Yep.
I remember Toby telling me, like, you would love Sam. Like, he's just, he's like Jake. He has this heart of gold and he just serves people and yada, yada. And she brought it up one time. She's like, you guys would love to go fishing together. And Jake was like, can I go?
Sam hates fishing.
Or something. Might have been, I don't know what it was, but it was like, you guys would love to do something. And
That's
like,
hilarious.
When's the wedding?
Oh, so have we told you about that story?
No,
Okay.
but it's really funny already.
So anytime, okay, this is the story. So we're in Rocky Point and we get a taxi, and I don't know why I wound up sitting in the front seat. Jake, Matt, and Julie are in the back seat, and I just wanted to be friendly to the taxi driver. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing Duolingo. I'm trying to learn Spanish. And he's like, how's it going? I'm like, muy bien. And Jake, he leans up and he goes, when's the wedding?
Oh my God, that's great.
And then he's like, where are you guys going? And we're like, yeah, we're going to Banditos. There's like a rock show, or what did he say? How did it go?
We're going to a concert, like a festival. Are you familiar with butt rock?
And he goes, butt rock? Butt rock?
So now we imagine he just like lays in bed at night now, like butt rock.
But what is butt rock?
What a genre.
Like, I don't know, the 80s like hair band rock.
Oh,
like
I've never.
AC/DC.
Okay.
I don't know why I started calling it that, because I heard it somewhere else, but I don't know how big of a term, common of a term it is.
Well, so why are we here, guys? What are we doing?
I feel like we're just here to talk about our lives because we are trying to do something that a lot of people don't ever try to do, which is really have a genuine, authentic, blended family with real relationships between everybody, and why not talk about it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Talk about the good times, talk about the bad times, talk about how we power through the bad times, instead of just being enemies, which are going to be bad for the parents and especially bad for the kids. We all say that our kids are more important than we are, but when we fight with our ex and our kids have any knowledge of it whatsoever, we are not demonstrating that our kids are more important than we are. We're demonstrating that we are more important than our kids are. And so I think we're here because, we are figuring it out. We did not figure it out. We are figuring it out because it's a yo-yo process. It's a steady climb. Like, we're doing good, but we're going down, it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back type stuff.
For sure.
I'm using my hands in an audio.
I'm enjoying it.
I'll play by play it. Now it's like a wave.
We're not perfect, but we do believe that the fact that we're trying to be on good terms with each other naturally makes it the best possible situation for the kids. And we just want to share that story, see what it, show anybody that cares what it looks like.
Yeah, it's 100% real talk. Like, in our jingle, there's no dysfunction here, which is funny.
Sarcasm.
Because there's so much dysfunction. But the thing is, through the good and the bad, like, we find our way back. And, in conversations with people out and about, like, they're like, how do you guys do it? And I think, like, with talking to Toby and other people that do podcasts, it's very, very different that we can do what we're doing. And if we can just inspire for their parents to try and do what we do, it's making a difference. And I think that's important to all of us, just to share what we do, how we get through good times and bad times. And we can sit at a round table together and talk into a microphone.
I, for one, am just grateful to be here with all of you. It has been hard fought, and we've been through an awful lot together and as a family. And what you said, Jake, I think is so important, is that we say we put our children first and that we love our children more than anything. And when we're choosing to let our ego or our pride lead and are in discord it is not putting our children first. And at the same time, I recognize there are a lot of situations, like the lady that was just cutting my hair yesterday was telling me about how her baby daddy is just like 100% not workable. And what do you do in that situation? You know, like we are very lucky that we all are willing to set aside our differences. And I would say all four of us are such different people.
Mhm.
Tiff and I are so different, and Jake and AJ are so different. And so to learn to appreciate each other and work off of our strengths and give grace for the weaknesses, I think is something that we're very lucky that all four of us are willing to do. I've always said, I scream it from the rooftops, that Tiff came into this family last out of all of us. And I was so grateful that she was just willing to be open to being kind to me. I mean, I was just like, so grateful that Tiff is who she is and is willing to work with me and not against me. And, you know, and so I didn't have advice. I didn't know what to tell this girl who was telling me all these stories about her baby's daddy that he would not budge. He's not paying child support, blah, 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 you know, all these things. And so I don't know, we are very blessed and lucky, but at the same time, we have had to work really hard for what we have as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I think especially like Tiff and I having situations with exes where a lot of the time, if not all the time, it's like so difficult, you know, and there's a lot there that could be helped if we could take a different approach, the approach we're trying to take here.
Mhm.
And it makes me feel even more grateful for this situation and this family that we have, because I literally experience both sides of the spectrum, and it is truly so nice to be able to have this part of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm. And like AJ and I are the evil step parents of this amazing family, but I don't feel like I'm treated like an evil step parent. I feel like I'm looked at as a parental figure that provides insight and knowledge and love, and
I feel the
that's it.
same way. Yeah.
I think that in all of our interactions with our kids, I mean, I guess I'll just speak for myself. I'm always saying like, she is just as much of a parent as I am, or he is just as much, you know, because I just feel like we really try and parent all together and run everything. You know, we have how many parenting meetings have we had this week?
Today.
Oh my Lord, at least 3, I think.
Yeah.
Plus Sunday lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a lot of working through things and working together and valuing each other as equal partners in all of this.
So our oldest is about to be 21.
Ooh.
And then we have a 20-year-old. Is Brayton
19.
19, 18,
Yep.
17, 16,
Yep. 15.
and 2 15,
15.
and 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not crazy.
That's wild.
No dysfunction.
It's wild when you think about it.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. And our kids are freaking phenomenal human beings. They're so awesome. And some of them even want to come on here and be guests on the podcast. So I'm extremely excited about that. And one more shout out to Jonah for putting our jingle together. He's an amazing musician, and you can look him up on SoundCloud or Spotify. He always says, go to Spotify, they pay me more.
Yeah.
But Jonah Bushman, look him up. He's an amazing music artist. Should we wrap up episode 1?
Not too shabby.
I'm not feeling this shot yet.
Neither am I.
I thought I was a lightweight.
Feels like a successful maiden voyage.
Yeah. Next time, 2 shots to start.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Tip knows how to have a good
That's
time.
the family I'm
Like
a
I
part
said,
of.
we're
I'll bring the
progressive.
whiskey. Yeah.
Progressive parents.
That's right.
Progressive / drunk parenting.
Yeah. I think they're the same thing.
We're still sitting on our chairs. We didn't fall over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
that's
Good.
fine.
And
Well
no
done.
driving tonight. Well, I love you guys. Thanks
Love
for doing this with
you.
us.
Yeah,
Thanks for
I
the
mean,
invitation.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
it's all downhill from here. That's probably the best one
This
we're
is,
ever
we
gonna
just
do.
peaked.
It felt smooth. It felt.
Click
See, I'm already
subscribe.
ruining it. It's over. I've already ruined it.
All right, well,
Bye-bye.
bye.
4 parents, 9 kids, 2 houses. Didn't really want to talk about this. 4 parents, 9 kids, I'm queer. One thing's clear, there's no dysfunction here. 4 parents, 9 kids, 2 houses. Didn't really want to talk about this. 4 parents, 9 kids, I'm queer. One thing's clear, there's no